That was fun. Welcome back to Let's Play Viva Piñata. Oh, this guy wants to be a red hot apparently. Do they go in and out of that little... How do they go in and out? How does that work? I can't quite tell. Where did they come out of? I wasn't looking very close. It looked like they were just like up in the air above it or something. It's kind of weird. It looks like they might just fly into that little lava bit there. Not so sure. Anyways. You still want more experiments to become Candaries for those buzzinges. Do you have any relevant residents right now? Look at that. Fiery. I don't think we do. I don't think we have any experiments at the moment. That'll fix itself later. Stupid tafflies, stop doing that. This is gonna be our second resident taffly, so they're gonna stop bothering us after this at least. Alright. Oh, buzzing. Or not buzzing. Buzzlegum. Well, we need more flowers for them to actually visit. We don't want one here anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I wish this was rounded off or something. Ugh, I can't undo it though. I'm not gonna add more to round it off. Add more dirt, that is. I really wish you had a way of checking how many were inside of these at one point. At any given point. Even if you couldn't look inside, if it just showed their names in the top, in the corner, like it does for any other building. But they're not in here, so probably in there. Just guessing. So these guys, we're gonna want to breed those guys one more time too, because these guys both want to eat a red hot for that matter. So let's get some romance candy actually, and repeat that process. And we'll see what else those guys want. The salamangos, that is. The red hot's actually in here. Ah, by the time the menu actually I press X, I'm highlighting the house. By the time that menu actually comes up, it's highlighting the egg again. It's ridiculous. If I try to look inside, it doesn't do it quickly enough. Okay, well, whatever. I didn't mean to actually pick that up. Egg is gonna be incubated a little bit less effectively now, but it is what it is. You can't put an egg back on a house after you take it off, so. Just wanted to see those guys inside there. It just bugged me. Cannot put it even within any proximity of the house. Jeez. So I don't want to get rid of this house, so I actually will leave that there, and I'll have to put down the Salamango house somewhere. Let's get a quote on the size of that thing. Actually, wait, no, first I want to get these guys out of here. I don't know what they're doing inside there right now. Yeah, they actually did go inside the little goblet or whatever. It's interesting. These guys, of course, being flying piñatas, are going to be a great adventure to try to breed. Trying to get them to actually eat things. Please listen to me. Please acknowledge what I'm telling you to do. And he goes right back in. These guys are the worst. It's daytime. What are you doing? Yeah, push him out. Get him out. You both need to be out. Stop that. Why do you do this? Because oftentimes once flying piñatas start flying, you can't get them to do anything that you want them to do. So the window to actually get flying piñata to do what you want them to do after they leave their house is quite small. Just like this one, try to get them to stay in place. The egg has hatched. Oh, they're probably gonna want to go to the small piñata now. There we go. I have clothed all my Candarias, I think. Just have to wait for another experiment to show up. And I can look at the inside of this house in a minute too now. Once those guys have actually gone inside, so I can see them inside. I don't know if I've ever seen any helperling inside of a house before, aside from diggerlings. I don't know if we ever will. We're gonna have only those diggerlings here for a good while. Because we want them to be as productive as possible. What are you doing? Where's the third diggerling? They working overtime? Oh geez, really? Already? Okay. We'll worry about that later. You can't sell, that's interesting. Can't even put your cursor on it. Yeah, so I thought that would take a lot longer. I think it normally does. But, yeah, that's the end goal of a mine, so to speak. We will worry about that later. Let's just, let's give this its own little place. I'll leave that there. Okay. That being done, so we actually don't need to worry so much about diggerlings anymore. I don't know where number 3 went. Their eyes are still open, they can't sleep. But at this point, we actually do need to hire other workers for the achievements. So what I might do is I might fire these guys soon. Or 1 or 2 of them. Or something like that. I might fire 2 of them and have a day and night watchling now. At some point though, I also need to hire other ones. The sprinkling and the, which has no purpose now, and the gatherling. And I'll show a little glitch with the gatherling too. Can't break that yet. Out of curiosity. Cannot break it. It's interesting, I can't sell. And then it just doesn't acknowledge that it's there. We'll learn about that later. We'll worry about that much later. That'll be the last thing we do in this garden. Anyways, that's why I was saving this garden for last, in fact. In fact, that'll be probably the last thing we do in this game. Yeah. Anyways, as I was saying. So these guys are going to want to eat some of these. I don't really have a preference as to which red dots get eaten, to be perfectly honest, but let's get a start on this so we can see what this guy actually requires for further breeding. The hunt is on. What just scared those guys off? I don't know, it just scared away the Candarias. What's this guy attack with? They're matches. These guys are worth a surprising amount. Or they have a surprising amount of candy inside. And they're just... Red Hots are so easy to get. And they come from such a cheap Piñata. Takes no effort to acquire. It's really weird that they're such a high level and worth so much. You can really make a stupid amount of money off of them if you're willing to exploit it. Also, why aren't you a resident yet, Mothtrot? That's kind of weird. Chili seeds. Let's buy some chili seeds. Let's buy 4 chili seeds. 2 for everyone.
Hello. Chocolate cash melting.
But I will have the Salamangos and Red Hots coexist here. They're definitely Piñatas that I intend to have here as permanent residents. If I try to plant the seed here, I don't think it'll actually let me. I think I'll just place it and then not plant it. Okay, so we have the fir tree here now at least. Something for a Buzzange later, but first we need more Candarias. And that means more Sparrows need to come here of their own accord. Nope, not you. I'll probably keep Red Hots 1 and 2 alive, and just have their offspring get eaten. So what else does this guy need after that? This guy's not going to tell me. What's this one tell me about? His life plans after eating these. I guess I'm going to have to breed moth drops or buy a ton of them or something. How much does a moth drop cost? Gretchen could probably get one super quickly. Need 8 though? Well, I also need a bunch of tulips. So whatever the case is, I'll need to get a bunch of tulips anyways. I'll probably attract them that way. 1200, it's cheap, but it adds up. And a house, cool. But we'll go with the tulips instead. Meaning we're gonna need to plant some serious tulips. Galagugu. 16, my god! Who has 16 tulips? Where did Diggerling 3 go? Did they go home? Or, like, into the town? Two. Should keep count of these. I don't really have room for a 4x4. Square this. That'd be an easy way of doing it. It's 5. I do something like this. This dude totally did. What's your deal? Why didn't you go home? Because I don't really need these guys anymore. So you know what? No. You? They get happier if you give them money, by the way.
How many chocolate?
But no. Forever! Or just for the day. The game doesn't really tell you. The game kind of implies this menu. It's kind of weird. The game doesn't really explain these parts, but no. Go away. Oh well. He just kind of says. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Really? I thought I had more. 1, 4, that's 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Hopefully these aren't too close to each other. 16. We're probably gonna need more than that too. In fact, I'll just start with more than that. I can't actually dig a hole here. Darn it! Wait a minute. I can't dig a hole anywhere. Forgot how to dig a hole. Why can't I dig any holes? Oh, because you can only have so many holes, that's why. Forgot about that. Thought I, like, forgot what a hole was.
Good morning.
Look, man, there's only so much space for memorizing things in the body of a circle made up of triangles. Okay, tulips. Come unto me. Or into my garden, at least.
Take your time. You'll clean me out. Let's take your first lot of goods to the checkout. You won't find them cheaper any.
Look, man, why can't I just buy like a pack of these things first? Like a pack of these things all together. Would that really be so unreasonable? Everyone gets watered. And to take care of these... Actually, I'm curious, if I didn't water those, I'm curious how well sprinkling would have done trying to keep those up. I could have done that. Oh well. I'm probably just gonna hire a sprinkling and then immediately fire them. Weedling, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I'll get those guys. Because you get achievements for having hired them. I don't actually have any need for them. Oh, I don't even need that. I'll let one come here actually and like exist in the garden just to show them. I was considering actually just breaking this immediately. Oh, I can't. I was considering actually just getting rid of that immediately, which I apparently can't, and not having to worry about her. But if there's something for her to do here, It's like, I don't know what she's gonna do. There's nothing to plant or to water. Everything has exactly enough water right now. Like, this thing put her out of a job. So have your fun. I'm just gonna walk around for a little bit. So I would not mind letting you see her sprinkle something with her head, because it's with her head, I'm pretty sure. If there was anything for her to sprinkle. I'll put down a tulip or a buttercup for her to sprinkle, I guess. That'll also have to be it for this episode. Let's play Viva Piñata, actually. We went a little bit over time. Here we go. You can take care of this. Prove your worth. Ooh! Hello! Alright. Some stuff that's actually worth a little bit of money. So, I swear, if this thing dies with her walking around, of course, she'll only be here during the day. I don't know if things will... And things might still just die from exposure overnight. It's totally possible. So Red Hot 4 will need to feed to someone. These guys are actually staking out the Red Hot house. But yes, as I was saying, that'll be it for this episode. Let's play Viva Piñata. I'll see you guys next time in the next episode. Probably when we romance these salamangos, because we just need to eat one more of these guys. This guy needs to grow first. Darn it. Bye, everyone.